for a coach's staff meeting.
We are going to extra innings here in Detroit with the Giants and Tigers tied at 3. Swing, and a liner to center is down for a base hit. Terrio's heading home, and the Giants have the lead. 4-3 Giants, tension everywhere here in Detroit, and they're an out away from winning the World Series. Romo has the one he's looking for. Cabrera waiting. The 2-2, and it's strike 3 call, and the Giants have won the World Series.
It's a celebration of 3-0 in the World Series. The Giants did not put off for today what they could do last night. Win the whole thing by sweeping the Tigers thanks to a 4-3 extra innings win. Tim Kirk should know how the boys of the Bay were able to reach the top.
When it was over, they formed a pile near the pitching mound, a huge pulsating mass like a giant heart beating.
And again, the 2-2, and it's strike 3 call. He threw a fastball, throws Cabrera, and the Giants have won the World Series. The monsoon has begun out behind the mound here in Detroit.
The Giants are the champions of baseball for the second time in 3 years, and this one, a shocking sweep of the Tigers, was more than anything about heart. The Giants weren't supposed to win their division after losing closer Brian Wilson the first week of the season, after Melky Cabrera's 50-game suspension, after the Dodgers made their blockbuster trade. But the Giants won the West. They were seemingly done after losing their first 2 games at home to the Reds in the division series, but roared back to win 3 in a row. They were seemingly done after falling behind the Cardinals 3-1 in the league championship series, but they won 3 straight. They won 6 elimination games, tying the record set by the 1985 Royals, and became the only team ever to win 4 elimination games on the road. Then they tore through the stunned Tigers in 4 games in the World Series. The Giants won with historically great starting pitching, led by Ryan Vogelsong, who made all those minor league stops, who pitched in Japan, who battled through Tommy John surgery for this, the chance of a lifetime at age 35. They won because Tim Lincecum went to the bullpen and found his stuff. They won because Marco Scudero, a balding 36-year-old second baseman rescued from the Rockies in late July, overcame a vicious takeout slide to hit .500 in the NLCS. They won because of 2 players that had barely taken part in the 2010 title, Barry Zito, who saved the season with a gem in Game 5 in St. Louis, and Pablo Sandoval, who set the tone in Game 1 by joining Ruth, Reggie, and Albert as the only players ever to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game.
Deep center, home run number 3. Third home run of the game for Pablo Sandoval.
They won because right fielder Hunter Pence screamed at the team that day in Cincinnati. They won because their manager, Bruce Bochy, never screamed, never panicked, and pressed every correct button. They won because they are a team in every way. 25 Giant Hearts, world champions again.
Thank you, Tim. Let's go by the numbers on the World Series. The first number is 6. That's the runs scored by Detroit in the entire thing. Tied for the 3rd fewest by an AL team in the World Series. How about the winners? Giants. They win their 7th World Series in franchise history and 2nd in the last 3 years. San Francisco, the first NL team to sweep in the World Series since Billy Hatcher and the 1990 Reds. Next up is 10. That is the consecutive games that Pablo Sandoval had a hit this postseason, one shy of the Giants franchise record. He's also the 10th player born outside the United States to win the World Series MVP. A remarkable number is up next, 56. That is the consecutive innings without trailing by the Giants, the 2nd longest streak in postseason history. It was ended by Miguel Cabrera's homer in the 3rd inning last night. And the final number is 1907. Detroit was swept in the World Series for the first time since that year, thanks to a 159 batting average. No!